Welcome back to another video across garage, and in today's video I'm going to knock out this window regulator. Again, I'm not necessarily doing these videos for teaching purposes. I'm doing them more just so I have less work to do on Friday when we are going to attack the whole car, and I don't want things like this left over. So whatever we attack on Friday, I just want it to just be the outside of the car. So I just fixed the seat. I still have the actuator under the steering wheel to fix, even though I fixed the other two over there. Looks like that this one went bad again. I do have a third one in the house, so we'll see what happens there. And then this one right here, this window, I'm gonna go ahead and just fix it now. So the first things you wanna do is get this little plastic nasty piece off out of here. Some hex heads. Actually, no, this is a 10, so I think I have a 10. So it's either hex on the inside or a 10 on the outside. I have that. And then here you gotta open up. You need to take a little flathead screwdriver, stick it in there and pop that out. You have that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out both of these. And then after that, I don't think there's any more bolts. Yeah, I don't think there's any more bolts. We should just be able to pop it from there. So you will need a hex head to get in there, and I'll go show you which size you need here in a second. So you're gonna need to take off that little plastic clip. That little plastic piece right there, and this one right here too, to reveal the, I think it's like a 7 or 8 little Phillips head screwdriver in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So to get this off, and then that should be all the bolts. So let me go ahead and do that. So this one's a little tricky to figure out. I got my little little 1/4 inch impact, and this is going to be a 9/16, I think. I can't get it to focus, but no, a 9/32. So that's what's gonna fit in here to take this off. There we go, got that out. So quick mechanic tip, if you don't have the right tool, sometimes you just gotta improvise. So this works. I don't even know what size this is, but if you got one of these, you can get this bolt out. Okay, so we got this one out. Now we just need to get these two out, and then I should be able to take the door panel off. So you're gonna take these out. These are just a 10 millimeter. Go ahead, use a ratchet, take these out, and then we should be all set. Okay, so it took a while to get this thing because I guess it's never been removed before. So you need to shove one of these in there, start on that side, shove it in there, and then start popping it. It's not gonna break. It's definitely gonna sound like it's gonna break, but it's not. I watched a bunch of videos, and then it's just gonna come right off. And then once you do that, you just need to unhook all this right here and here, and then it'll come right off. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just gonna unhook that, and then it's gonna come right off. So once again, something they never tell you, this is a little bit difficult getting out of here. You need to actually squeeze the two blue pieces. You need to squeeze both blue pieces on each side and slide it out. It's a little difficult. And then this thing won't come out unless you squeeze these in. I used a flathead screwdriver to squeeze those in to get that out of here. So be very careful, because you mess this up, you're not gonna get this door open again. So now that we got it off, I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of 10s just to get everything off. So let's try to do this before it gets dark. All right, I'm gonna try to show you this the best I can. You got the two 10s right here that we need to take off, but first thing I need to do is get this connection off right here. All right, got that one out. Now my glass is taped up. I do have my glass taped up, so it's actually, I don't think it's separated from the, actually I think it is, because I think the glass is separated because I can drop it however I want. Now I'm gonna start taking everything apart. All right, got my impact. Some of these you just need to loosen up. The rest you need to actually take off. We're gonna zip these off real quick. Again, this is all factory, so this has never been off. So I tried to use this with a little ratchet. It didn't want to work. So we're gonna zip it off with my impact. Okay, now it should just slide right out. Slide this up. You definitely don't want to lose one of these. Oh, good thing it's the old one. So I forgot this one, and there's another one in there somewhere. I think there's another one, but I definitely forgot this one. You need to take these off to separate the glass. I'm actually gonna go get some help. I'm gonna go get my wife to hold the glass. Actually, I don't think I need my wife. I can just zip these off. Zip this one off first. Now I can take the glass back up and tape it up. Now the glass is up, safe out of the way. Now we can pull the whole thing out. And then go inside and go get the new one. And just reverse the process. So here we go. The old window regulator out. Let's go ahead and install the new one. Here's the new one here. Here's the part number. Don't scold me. Yes, it's made in China. Don't scold me for that. I tried to find American. I found this one. Again, I thought I was gonna flip it, but I'm not too worried about, how long this is gonna last. It should last, however long, but let's go ahead, let's install it. Be very gentle with it. So it needs to go in something like that, give or take like that. It does come with the new bolts here, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead, loosen these up a bit so that they can just slide right in there. What is kind of worrying me a little bit is that this right here might be too short. I don't know, we're gonna see if this is tall enough to get up in there and these two to click in. So let's get this clicked in. And then we'll need to drop the glass and get these two bolts in, but let's try to slide this in as best as possible. Remember, we don't want to break our brand new part. I'm trying to do this around the camera. I might have to move the camera. Okay, got that there. This one needs to go. So this one needs to go a little this, like this, and like, there we go. There we go. And then let's check over here where this connector is for the new one. Like I said, I had a suspicion and it might not work too well. This will go here. And this will go like this and like that, line these up. But I'll do the glass, I'll bring down the glass here in a second. Then I need to line the glass up with the channel, but I'm gonna leave everything a little bit loose before I install it. You know what, let me put one down here at the bottom just to hold it. Give it a little, see, it kind of wants to come out a little too far. But these two kind of go right here. So I'll just zip it, just kind of this one in just to kind of keep it there so it doesn't go too far. Now it's in place. All right, so that's not going anywhere. Those two, it's now in place. It's almost aligned. Oh, here comes the sun. And then before I connect it in, I want to make sure that I can get the glass down and get it in here, get it in these two spots. All right, so we got it in. I'm actually going to zip them in, get it all nice and lined up perfectly because it's kind of off a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and zip everything in, and then we're gonna drop the glass. I'm glad that they put the regulator right here and not like right here. That would be crazy. I'd have to plug it in and drop it down. So I'm glad they dropped it right here, so I'll be able to zip the glass in and be good to go. So let's zip this in. Everything I wanna do like a little crossway. So zip you in a little bit, zip you in a little bit, zip you. Oh, by the way, this was pretty short. This little connector that came with that came with the regulator is pretty short. So that's why I had to kind of unbuckle these to kind of force that over there a little bit, give me a couple more inches, and then I'll put this back at the end. Kind of want to hold it in place. There we go. You do not want to impact this thing crazy hard. I'm just zipping them in. There we go. I'm gonna go through by hand with my little ratchet here and then just tighten them up by hand. Good there. Torque. So you don't need to go crazy. Oh, this ratchet is horrible. Torque. Okay. Now we're gonna drop the glass and we're gonna put in the two screws. Do this very, very slowly. Hold this, let me get a screw. So we got the right one in first. Now we're gonna get the second one in, this left one in. Now we're good to go. There we go. So yeah, here on Carl's Garage, like I said, I don't try to make it look easy. I try to show you guys in best detail that I can the difficulties that you will face, because it's not about looking pretty here. It's about looking right and teaching you guys before you enter doing something like this that, it could be a little difficult And what you don't want, like, again, just hand tighten like that. You don't need it crazy because you are working with a little piece of glass here. You fracture this, it'll send the fracture all the way up to the top. Yeah, so in Carl's Garage videos, guys, I just want to show you guys the difficulty. There is difficulty with everything. So I know online YouTubers want to show everything looking super simple, but for the people out there who aren't watching car content all day and they just want to get in here and fix it, hopefully this video helps you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So now I'm gonna put everything back, put this back here. That's all connected here. And then we can now stick all this right here back, stick everything through. First thing you always wanna do is test. So let's test the window. All right. So we gotta connect the connector back and then try testing the window up and down. So make sure that your battery isn't dead when doing this. It took me like another 20 minutes to figure out why this wasn't working. I thought it was something to do with the switch. And I realized that the car was completely dead. So I got the switch in, now I can't get it out. I gotta put this back. So it's gonna be a big issue, but the window does work. Let's go ahead and take this tape off of there. We have a successful window. Look at that, super fast, goes down perfectly, goes up perfectly. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I gotta put this back, but you know how to put it back. It's super easy. Again, thank you for everything, guys. Hit that subscribe button. I try to do these videos as detailed as possible. Again, and I make mistakes. So in this video, I made a mistake by not starting the car or not even having a battery charge. The battery's dead, and I don't wanna buy a battery till the last thing. Like till I'm ready to drive it, I'll put in a brand new battery, and then I'm good. So I'm talking about after detailing it, after buffing the outside, after doing everything that I'm gonna do, the last thing I'm gonna do is a brand new battery, put that baby in there, then I'll be good to go. So that's how you fix a window regulator on your 2013, I think down to 06 Impala for the rear driver's side window. Stay tuned for when I fix the driver and passenger seatbelt. I got them from the junkyard the other day. I got them from the junkyard today, but I filmed 3 or 4 videos in one day. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank you for all your support. And if you have any Kia or Hyundai questions, I still answer those whenever I can. So don't think that you can't answer me. This channel's to help everybody out there. Carl's Garage. Peace. Actually, we're gonna finish it like this. There we go. Finally, we are all set. Back perfect. Look how fast it is. Now you can spray some WD-40 in there, but I don't need to do all that. So please stay tuned for the next video. I fixed that. I fixed the rear window regulator. The thing actually doesn't tick. AC blows cold. It actually doesn't tick, but these seat belts are gonna be a doozy. So stay tuned for the next video whenever I do that and everything else. Thank you, guys.